hello there. Okay, so great question that came up recently in the comments, and I have taken it apart to answer it on a more more expansive level. So the question in general is, how do I blank in a feminine way? How do I basically do anything in a feminine way? How do I, and this word typically shows up somewhere in the vibe of this question, so I'm going to include this word. How do I initiate something with a man in a feminine way, from my feminine energy? And this is why I wanted to make a video, because you can't. And I don't just want to drop that bomb on you, because I get this question so often from my private clients, from the ladies in my group. I get it so often. It's such a common question that I just want to have a little bit of FaceTime and go through a few of the whys, and to leave you with something a little more useful than just you can't, because that's kind of an awful thing to hear and feel hearing. So let's go deep down into this. Now, the original comment, and hopefully if this doesn't entirely apply to you, you can leave your comments in the comment section or contact me directly for a one-on-one session, and we'll go deeper into the whys for you specifically, because every woman has a very unique story. And sometimes we just need that one-on-one attention. So hit me up. I'll make sure that there's a link for you to get a hold of me. I'll make sure that that's available for you. All right. Hi, Natalina. This is a great video, and this was in regards to my video on love mantras, so I'm really glad that you liked it. I'd love to know what you loved. I would love to know what stood out for you. Mantras are great. Okay. All right, continuing. My ex broke my heart. It's been almost a year now. I'm so sorry, honey. My ex broke my heart. It's been almost a year now. He kept in touch, but I was leaning back, and then he pulled away, and it's been 12 weeks, no contact from him. 3 months. That feels like a long time. Again, I'm so sorry. Okay. It's his birthday, and I'm not expecting anything in return, but I feel like wishing him happy birthday. I have a script. What do you think of this script? Does it sound feminine? Okay. I hear you. I hear you that you're not expecting anything in return, and still, even when I try to convince myself that I'm not expecting anything in return, there is a lot of energy here. Does it sound feminine? This question here is going to ask you, what is your definition of femininity? If you're asking me from a coach's perspective, we have to strip away all of what we think femininity is, or what feminine energy is, what a feminine vibe is, because that's in design, that's entirely different than in the energetic principle in romance. Very different. Because we're talking about the energy of receptivity. It does nothing. It says nothing. And it is this magnet. So, does it sound feminine? I love how you say feel. It feels good to write to you. It feels good wishing you a happy birthday. As a receiver of this, because that is words that you are giving. You're giving those words. Do they sound feminine? They sound like they should be feminine, but that's not the same thing. Heavens to Betsy. I know. It's so confusing. Okay, so how do we actually strip this down to being feminine energy? A feminine energy expression, or an expression of how we feel. How does it feel? Wanting to wish him a happy birthday. This is step one, and you need to be able to answer this for yourself. Not because he needs to know, not even because that we're going to even put it into words for him to hear. Not at all. But this is going to be the vibe that infuses the whole messaging. And I love the bit about the peanut butter. Now, if it was me, I would want to take off all of it except for just that peanut butter part. Happy birthday, wishing you all of the peanut butter you can stand. Maybe put a cute emoji and leave that as that. Like, literally get out, shake yourself off, because there's going to be this energetic signature. If you're the cool girl, if it really doesn't faze you, I would totally be surprised. If you are anything like me, kind of sensitive, a little squishy, everything offends you. Oh man. Yeah, pretending that I'm a cool cat and I don't care it's a once in a blue moon sort of thing. And while this month is a blue moon month, it's a blue moon year, maybe this is true for you. For me, I don't want to assume that you're, this colossus of a woman, because most of us, this is where we really get sucked in, is trying to convince ourselves that we don't care about an outcome. So the feeling message part, and brava to you, I totally picked that out as a Rory Ray tool. So I'm a Rory Ray girl myself. So yay, use those feeling messages. Use the feeling messages. I think that's what you were trying to do there. And there are more ways that you can do that too. And I want to keep this video short and sweet. So I'll end here, but that's where I would point you for the question that you've asked me. How do I make this message? How do I do this in a feminine way? Come back to yourself. How do I really feel? How do I really feel today? How do I feel? How does the day feel? And keep that for yourself. Breathe into it. And then next, as you choose your words, and you've already got a beautiful round one here, gorgeous, the peanut butter line, it's just, you know that you know him. And it's like, oh, hey, stranger, I haven't spoken to you for 3 months. The details of what leaning back looked like for you, I could spend a lot of time going in and exploring that whole dynamic, but I'd rather just have you moving forward. So that's where I'm speaking from here. I am wishing you all of the most delicious peanut butter in the world. Happy birthday. And you can even sign your name. Is that too formal for you? That's an option. All right, my dear, thank you so much for being part of the Love Coach Natalina community. And I'll see you next time.